This was a crazy long day shopping. I do believe I did 10, yes, I did 10 antique malls in one day. Again, now today I'm going to be going through the rest of the stuff, everything I got at Old Factory as well as Bedford Street. Now, I know it hadn't been that long since I'd been to Hummelstown. In fact, I think it might have been even less than a week, if not a week, on the dot. So, I didn't find that much, but I did end up going back for this vase. So pretty. I love the poppy flower on it. It was only $8. I felt kind of silly when I watched my last video of Hummelstown back and I saw that I left this. I do believe it is German. Again, at $8, I snatched it up this time. And this one will be going straight to Etsy. A couple of people asked about it. Next up, I got this super fun ashtray. I'm like really into stuff like this right now. I only paid $5 for it. I love the pattern. It is made in Japan. It is hand-painted Nippon. This little planter I thought was quite sweet. I only paid $3 for it. She has just kind of like a unique look about her. Again, for $3, it was kind of a no-brainer. Now, here's something I picked up. This was in my last WhatNot sale. Yeah, it must have already happened. Now, I only paid $1.70 for it. I started the bid at $5. I normally don't pick stuff like this up. I did kind of like the design of it. I did like the design of it. What I really liked about it was the size. Now, like I said, it was only $1.70. It's not vintage. It's that kind of Millefiori style. And it does have like the chip, because of the glass, makes it look huge, but it is like the tiniest nick. Like I rubbed my hand over it over and over again before I found it. And I was like, oh yeah, that is a little nick. So it looks exaggerated because the glass, I'm not sure if this will even sell well, but either way, I only paid $1.70 for it. And last but not least, this Amberina style glass did go in my last WhatNot sale as well. And I only paid $3 for it. All that stuff in Hummelstown was only 21 bucks, which is a great deal because that's what that vase will sell for, most likely. Now I'm going to attempt to go through everything I got at Bedford Street. The receipt is a little chaotic, so please bear with me. One of my habits is when there's multiple of things, I might take one or two and leave the third. I don't usually take all of them. However, this time I did. At Bedford Street, I found these awesome vintage lamb planters. They were all in like great condition. They were all in different colors. And they usually sell for me pretty well. I don't sell them for that much is probably what it has to do with. I love the green one. I think I usually sell them for like $14.50 to $15.25 each. I paid $5 a pop for them. I feel pretty confident about it that they will go quick. The lambs I feel like are getting harder and harder to find. And every time I had them in the past, they usually did sell quick. Even though I'm trying not to repeat too many items, cute little lamp planter is definitely a safe bet, especially when I only have $5 each invested. Now, I also have been passing up on these in the past, but this one was so clean. I feel like the ones I've seen in recent times have been really gnarly. I paid $6 for it. Again, this one will also be going through Etsy. And I normally do like Japan ceramics, but these are USA, and I appreciate them almost just as much. All right, speaking of Japan, next up I found this hand ashtray. It was $6. I've bought and sold them in the past. Normally I see the smaller version, which I feel like I've been underselling. It would sell the second I got it. It was the miniature version. I'd sell it for $11. I accidentally saw a couple in eBay solds. I wasn't really looking when I was looking stuff up, listings and stuff in the past day or two, and I saw that these were selling anywhere from $22 to $27, which kind of surprised me. Thought it was a little bit high, so I think I will raise my price. I'm definitely not going to go to the higher end of that spectrum, but again, I picked this up for $6. Next, I got this little red hand-painted vase. I only paid $3 for it. I love the Bohemian glass style. This one will be going to WhatNot. Again, people ask me, why do you put things on WhatNot versus Etsy? This is one of those things where I think it would just be a fun item for WhatNot, honestly. I've bought and sold things like in the past, like this on Etsy. Sometimes they've taken a while. I usually sell them pretty cheap. you know, maybe like $12 for this. I just thought it would be, you know, I like to have some variation and different starting price points. Now, when I have this little invested in an item, it is easier to gamble with. So like I said, for my WhatNot sales that aren't like a fixed price starting where it's like a $5 sale or $10 sale, most of them will be like, hey, like this is what I picked for this week. I want to have all different starting bid price ranges going on. I think this might be no, it's not the most expensive. It's the second most expensive item I bought at Bedford Street. A little Joseph Originals Bunny Rabbit. These are definitely harder to find. I paid $8 for it. This will go straight to Etsy. It will probably sell pretty quick. They usually do. I've only had them a few times. Like I said, kind of hard to find, especially at a reseller's price. This is actually the most expensive item I bought at Bedford Street. I'm still trying to get the sticky stuff off the tag. I can't stand those tags and stickers, but whatever, it's okay. I paid $10 for this, which is insane. My friend Yvonne had found a pair of these at the thrift store and put them on the live sale, and people went crazy over them. I think I am gonna put this on WhatNot. I have another one too. Hold on. This one I only paid $2 for because it does have that chip right there. But again, at $2, I was like, you know what? This is too special. Somebody can just like color it in with a marker or something, because that was the only thing wrong with it. They are hobbyist pieces. They aren't, you know, they're made of molds. They're not name brand, but still $12 for two, even though one has a chip. Not bad at all. These will probably sell for, I mean, this one will probably sell for at least $30. That's what I would guess. I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm going to gamble with it and put it on WhatNot. This is another prime example of something I would pick out for WhatNot. I love the lusterware from Japan. These were only $1. So again, a safe item to bet with on WhatNot. Since I'm still new to the platform, I don't want to just like, you know, start like throwing stuff I know I could get X amount on Etsy for and just completely gambling with it. So trying to, you know, dip my toes in new waters, I guess. So just a quick update. I was kind of photoing these as I go, and I realized I made a big whoops. So a few of these planters, unfortunately, have hairlines, and I'm not sure how I missed it. Some of them are pretty serious. Like, I guess you can see it there. Not all the lambs have them, but sometimes it's hard to see, honestly, especially when you've been at it all day and the lighting's kind of dull. This one doesn't have it. There was a couple. Yeah, this one has. See, I can't even see them in this light, but I have them photoed on my Etsy, so I will have updated photos before these posts. That's kind of a bummer, but at least I don't have that much invested in them. I'll still be able to double my money just about. Next up, I got this toothpick holder. I just kind of liked the texture and the butterflies on it. It was only $2. This will be going on my WhatNot account. I don't know if I said this, but my next WhatNot sale is going to be this coming Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. I don't usually pick these up. Well, that's not true. I've picked them up a few times. They've sometimes taken a while to sell. I don't sell them for much, but it's been a long time since I had one, and this one was only $5. It is hand-painted, and it is signed. So for $5, I was like, you know what? I'll still be able to double my money. I usually sell these for about $14. This is probably my favorite thing I got at Bedford Street. It's really, I'm not sure what is so endearing about it to me. I only paid $5. I love the hand-painted flowers. It's really well done. It is signed. I think this will end up going on my WhatNot. I'm not sure. I have not made up my mind yet. It's just very cool. This one will definitely be going on my WhatNot. This one was $4. I loved the glaze on it. It was made in Japan. The only thing is it's got like a couple little minor nicks around the edge that I didn't really notice. But again, it probably won't sell for that much, and I don't have much invested in it. It will, like I said, end up on WhatNot. I feel like I'm missing something. Surprisingly, I think that's actually all I got. Now, I got all those items for $72, which is insane. 1, 2, 3. That's 15 items for $72. I love it. Now, I've kind of recently restored my faith in antique malls. I tried going to a few thrift stores, and it just like was not for me, just as I had learned the last time I decided to try going to thrift stores. It's really more fun for me when I can find things that are cheaper than the thrift store at antique malls. So that's everything there's going to be tonight. Now, make sure to tune into my WhatNot sale. It's going to be this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can find me under Follow That Bug. I will see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m.